The menstrual cycle is controlled by a complex hormonal communication system between the brain and the ovaries. The process begins in a small region of the brain called the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus releases a hormone known as gonadotropin-releasing hormone, or GnRH. GnRH is not released continuously. Instead, it is released in small pulses. These pulses are essential because they regulate the activity of the pituitary gland. Located just below the brain, the pituitary gland is often called the master gland of the endocrine system. When the pituitary gland receives GnRH signals, it releases two important hormones into the bloodstream: follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH, and luteinizing hormone, or LH. FSH travels to the ovaries and stimulates the growth of ovarian follicles. Each follicle contains an immature egg. During the early phase of the menstrual cycle, several follicles begin to develop under the influence of FSH. As these follicles grow, they start producing estrogen. Rising estrogen levels help prepare the uterus for a possible pregnancy and also send feedback signals to the brain. At first, estrogen reduces the release of FSH. This helps ensure that only one dominant follicle continues to mature. As estrogen levels continue to rise and reach a critical point, the hormonal feedback changes. Instead of suppressing hormone release, high estrogen levels trigger a sudden increase in LH secretion from the pituitary gland. This event is known as the LH surge. The LH surge is one of the most important events in female physiology because it triggers ovulation. During ovulation, the mature egg is released from the ovary and enters the fallopian tube. After ovulation, the remaining follicle transforms into a structure called the corpus luteum, which produces progesterone. Progesterone prepares the uterus for implantation and supports a possible pregnancy. If fertilization does not occur, hormone levels eventually decline, and the menstrual cycle begins again. This entire process demonstrates how the brain and ovaries communicate through hormones to regulate the female reproductive system. This is Coremind Science,